So here we have 4 blue plus 3 yellow, small area possession. The yellow have freedom of movement. The one in the middle can go all 4 directions on all 4 lines. The yellow on the outside can go just vertical, up and down. If black wins the ball right now, it's 2 touch only. There's no transition. Our next progression is going to be transition, but not yet. So first exercise of the day, small area possession. Obviously, this is positional, not in the pure sense of the word positional, but we give them the spaces that they can go into. Save. So right now, we did a lot of subbing in the game on Friday. We subbed probably 6 guys who got 45 minutes. That means that, you know, a good 6 players, good 12 players only played 45 minutes. Then they had Sunday off. And normally, like, this would be a big recovery day. So the guys who played 90 minutes, those guys are not taking part in this. They played the small-sided meaning the rondos, the small area possession. Everybody else, a lot of these guys didn't play at all. These guys are getting their minutes in. The guys who got 45 minutes and still wanted to play today, they'll play a certain extent today, and then they'll come off. The guys over here are doing fitness, TRX cables. They will need the most game time. They'll come in next. They'll play for about 45 minutes. And at some point, we're going to keep, obviously, the numbers are going to reduce depending on everybody's minutes and also how everybody feels. So at any point, a kid who played a decent amount of minutes can come to me during the day and say, hey, coach, I think that's about it for me today. I think I did enough. And I really rely on honest player feedback. It's really important to me. Hey, coach, I feel a little tight. I think, because the reality is, like, all the research points to the second day after a match is the most important day for recovery. The issue for us is that we don't always have the field every day. Like Sunday, we don't have the field. And so a lot of this stuff, I have to do what works in our environment, and sometimes it doesn't always coincide with the science. So I'm gonna watch the game from up top to get a little better viewpoint. Big week this week. It's a short week for us because game is on Friday. That means that our biggest workload should actually be tomorrow. Let's see how that works out. But massive game Friday. Miami-Dade flying up to play us. And then we got Montgomery, who's always a top team and a big rival of ours. Oh, I thought that was in. On Sunday next week, so it's awesome. This is good intensity level in practice. The guys are really good. I spoke to them about being self-motivated in practice compared to coach motivated all the time. You have to push yourself. It can't be the coaching staff always being a cheerleader, putting energy into this. Got to be them as well. Good strike. Small area possession, and the red dot, think of it as a vertical line down the middle of the grid. The only player who's free to roam both sides of the grid is the red players on the end line and in the middle. The yellow players, they're assigned spaces. They can move all the way up and down, but they cannot cross to the other side unless they pull a full switch with a player from the other side to represent rotation in the midfield. It's 2 touch only, tight area, really nice exercise here. I mean, is it fully representative of a midfield and a rotation with the real spaces? Not exactly, of course not. But at the same time, it's representative enough to have real value, especially as the first exercise in the training session today. And we are going 11 aside today. We're gonna go over pressing from a goal kick, a high press, how we're gonna do that. Because normally we sit in a 4-4-2 and we have a line of confrontation, a line of restraint, and it's a very simple way to set up your team defensively. But now we're gonna get into the next step, which is a high press using a little bit different of a setup. And we'll see how the guys react to it today. But today is our largest training load of the day. So we're actually gonna go full field 11v11 today. Should be a really fun day. So right now, ooh, so strong, right? Working on our 3-2-2-3, and we're trying to implement a high press off of goal kicks. Looks good so far. It's a good idea, good idea, good idea. Now is where you balance off. Now is where you balance off. Now we could 4-4-2. Now we could 4-4-2. We balance off now. We're not set to press. Yeah, yeah, very good, very good. Excellent, Seb. Good. And we start to shift in. Good, good, good compactness, Rio. You can stop there, Rio. That's enough. Rio's too far in now. Now we could build like we build and see if they can adjust. Yo, we don't have to question shit out here. 2, 4, 2, 3. Yo, Reno, you're a 10. You're not a striker. Come into the space. We don't need you up top. Abner, this is your area, right? This is all you. Yeah, you see this space? Hey, hey, we want to get you the ball here, not there. If we could eventually get Reno or Peterson the ball here on their back foot, now they could start to run. And Peterson goes, Reno goes. Hey, Black, you have to figure out the high press against this. This is different now. Now you have to figure it out. The wingers, when the ball goes wide, the winger and Black comes in. But Rio, you went too far. Rio, when you came in, you were all the way over there. When the winger comes in, he'll come in around here. That's enough, in here. You can't run to the other side of the field. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. So this is a directional game. It's basically 5 versus 2, but it's 3v2 in the middle. You know, however you want to look at this. For me, again, this is representative game design. It's not fully game representative, but it's representative enough. It shows a superiority in the midfield of 3 versus 2. It encourages forward passing. Obviously, the scanning habits have to be more realistic because there is a direction to the passing. And head movement, your visual search, obviously, because you're looking for forward options. This is a really good warm-up activity. Hey, Abel, it should be 1 touch for you. You did 2 touches twice already. We've only got 2 days of training, today, tomorrow, until the Miami game. So it's important that everything's sharp and guys are feeling confident and good. 3-2-2-3 against 2 lines of 4, attacking game model, attacking third. If blue wins the ball, they can score on either regular goal with the keepers. Yep, we want to keep this ball, keep the ball, play the feet. Yeah, he sees him. Good, nice and patient. Good ball. Ooh. So we got game model with constraints. Coach yells out 1, 2, or 3. 3 means they have 12 seconds to score. It's not typically in our game model, but it forces them to perceive more direct passing options, more direct scoring options, so they can at least get in position to score out within 12 seconds. Number 1, unlimited time to score. They can hit balls in the air and balls on the ground. Number 2 is they can only play on the ground, but they have unlimited time to score. So there's 3 different things going on here. Number 1, unlimited time to score. Number 2, balls to feet, no balls in the air. Number 3, 12 seconds to score only. Ooh, and 2 of these obviously change perception a lot. Forces them out of their comfort zone. And again, when you change perception, you change action. Increases, in my opinion, the soccer IQ and overall soccer intelligence. I did explain to these guys that the 12 seconds to score in the attacking third, what a ball, is not the norm. It kind of goes against our game model. But if the opportunity to get in there on the penetrating pass is there, it attunes your perception. So I see in world soccer, all the rage was the PSG coach was watching from an elevated viewpoint, and the whole soccer world reacts like this is something new and innovative. It's kind of funny. Here's my elevated viewpoint. Activation, getting into some maximum accelerations. A day before the game is tomorrow, 7 p.m. Should be tons of fun. You can see we got soccer, tennis set up. Same stuff. Gonna go into a 9v9+3 one-touch game, finishing on goal. Stuff that you've seen before. I think we're ready though. I think the guys are feeling good. Ready for a huge game tomorrow. Ready for a huge game Sunday. And then next week, listen, Iowa Western. I believe they only lost one game in the last 3 years so far. Huge test for us. But I feel good about that one too. Anytime you go into somebody's home field, fly across the country, fly out to Iowa, where you got to take on such a talented program at home, at their home, it's a huge test for the guys. Huge test of character, huge test of how far we've come since August 1st. I think we're up for the challenge. Win, lose, draw. I just want to see the guys apply themselves and complete conviction, self-belief, and 100% effort. That's all we can do. That's all you can ever do. You can never guarantee winning or losing or anything in this game. The results, sometimes there's a little luck involved, but most of the time, long term, how well you train today and how well you prepare yourself is going to determine long-term results. Recruit well, train hard, make sure that the guys are giving everything. You're in good shape. So I feel good about going to Iowa. I feel good about tomorrow against Miami. So good time. So it looks like we have Manhattanville University, an NCAA Division III team. They'll be warming up over here. They're going to play against our reserve team. We're doing a double header today. We have a pretty big reserve team. So they're warming up there as our reserve team is over here. We are playing against FC Guinea, who is comprised of all guys from the country of Guinea. Most of these guys are from Queens. They're being coached by Coach Mamadou from Guinea, who used to play for us here at Monroe, took us to the 2009 national championships, into the quarterfinals. He had a few brothers that played for us as well. But our team is doing very, very well. We're up 2-0 right now, and huge improvement in this team since the beginning of August. Tell me about your team.
Yeah, I think it's an organization that's been going on for the past 25 years.
Who organized it?
We have Pate, SB, some of the members in our organization.
Yeah.
Also,
Where are all the guys from?
All these guys, all of them from Guinea.
All from Guinea, and they all live in Queens?
Some of them live in majority of them live in Brooklyn and in the Harlem area.
Harlem and Brooklyn. And how do they find out about the team?
We have Facebook accounts where we put everything there. So the whole thing in New York City, Guinea community involved, and we also have the government also involved.
Really? In this team? That is awesome. And most of these guys are like early 20s to 30?
20 to 25. We only have one guy.
Nice. All right, good team, and they all played back home in Guinea.
They all play. We have a couple of guys over there. His name is Yusuf.
Yeah.
He played back home, the second division there. And
Okay.
we have these guys Alpha.
Yep.
Also play back home.
And what's the second division? Is it any good?
They're okay. But we have first division that actually play in the African Cup.
Yeah.
Champion League back home, so it's very competitive.
Really? Just about 12 minutes before game time, Miami-Dade flew up. It's going to be a great game tonight. So we have Miami-Dade tonight, Montgomery on Sunday. Guys look sharp. This is why we play the game. Big nights. Let's see if big players can show up on big nights. Miami-Dade, Monroe. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Come on, boys. Right away, right away. So this is our second game in 3 days. This was against number 11 in the country, Montgomery. And listen, we were fighting a little fatigue. I had to rotate a lot of guys because we know that there's it's hard to play 2 games in 3 days. And we came out early, we scored first, and then we conceded about 7 minutes later. But the guys overcame that fatigue. Mentally, they stayed really strong. And here we get our second goal, puts us up 2-1. And from there, we get a third, and that really sealed the game off. This was a very good team, very physical, they could play, and we were up for the challenge. We proved we were up for the challenge, so this is 4 wins in a row. Everybody's super pumped about this, and now we head out to Iowa. I mean, can't ask for anything better to roll off 4 wins in a row. Guys have been working super hard. So coming off the weekend, we had 2 really big wins. Beat number 11 in the country on Sunday. And now we're getting ready for that plane flight to Iowa, playing number 1 in the country. Again, this is a team that I think they've only lost, I don't even know, 1 or 2 games in 3 years or something. So this is a really, really good test for us. We're excited to get it going. All the guys who didn't get enough minutes over the weekend, they're here to play today. Today is strictly, let's see if we can get 60 to 75 minutes on their legs in an actual game. And that's what today is. A lot of the guys who played a lot of minutes are not here today. They're going to do rehab in the trainer's room back at campus. So pretty straightforward, simple day today. Get your minutes in for the guys who need it. So right here we have 7v3, 1 touch, small area. You could call this positional because each kid kind of finds their own position, their own space to control. But in definition, it could be a possession game because I don't assign those spaces to the kids. They find their own spaces. If yellow intercepts the ball, they have unlimited touch and they could score on either goal. It's sort of a staple in our program that we figure out how to keep the ball in these tight areas, and kids figure out these rhythms so when they get on the big field, when defenders close us down and numbers defend and they get very compact, we are comfortable in those small areas, working the ball back and forth, 1 touch, 2 touch, finding these spaces to exploit. So for me, one of the benefits of coming here is getting comfortable in these small areas. And then the medium areas and the large areas, of course we do, but the foundation of this starts with small area. So you could see from this perspective, this is 40 guys training in 4 separate grids, all small area possession, tons of decisions on the ball in this sort of an exercise. And again, this is really at the heart of ecological dynamics. This is coupling physical actions, right? This is to your perception. And for me, this is representative enough. The design of the exercise is representative enough because you are keeping the ball away from live defenders, having to exploit time and space in a game representative environment. Yes, the scanning patterns are different because the team in possession of the ball is not necessarily looking to go a certain direction. But again, this is the first exercise of the day. So I find a lot of value in these types of things. And I think what people don't give enough value to is being comfortable in tiny areas, giving little bounce passes, keeping the ball just like that. Very, very important because most people never do it. We started very easily with 2 touch, but if you play back, it needs to be 1 touch. A nice goal. So 2 touch, if you play back, it needs to be 1 touch. This is a very, very simple rule. Now we got, just keep going. Now I built in these constraints. It's 2 touch, no square balls, no straight forward balls, and if you play back, it's 1 touch only. Really difficult game right now. No, that's 2 touch back. Good. Plays it on an angle. Angle. Good. Almost square though. Play forward. Angle. Good. Play forward, angle. Good idea. Yes. Good. 1 touch back. Look for angles. Angles. Good. No square. No square. Good. No square. 1 touch back. Oh, that's a straight ball. That's a straight ball. No straight balls. Angle. 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 That was okay. Remember, no square balls. Angle. Whoa, no, you can't go back. Yellow ball. One touch back. Good. 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 Yes. Very good. Very nice. Angle. One touch back. You got to go straight. You got to go forward. Good. Good. Angle. That's excellent. So this is my workstation. I come and edit the series. So I download the videos. They come straight from the Meta glasses. I download them onto my computer. And this is where I work on the series. And my workspace has, this is a book called Constrained that I wrote a couple years ago. It has a lot of my ideas about theory and practice session design. I got some patches made up this year. I haven't put them on my stuff yet. Eventually going to put them on. It's kind of my rebellion towards the Federation badge, right? In a sense that this is two things that I really believe in. This is a symbol that urges creativity and innovation. So this symbol here is creativity and innovation. This here is just the peace sign, because there's no room for any violence, any huge egos. All that kind of stuff is nonsense to me. So for me, when I look at this, I say, I want coaches to be as free and innovative and creative as possible. And I want to encourage that. I want to not say that, hey, I'm the expert. Here's my badge that makes me the expert. Follow my way. I want you to use no way as way. And always at the end of it, no ego, and no ego really is the peace sign to me. So eventually I'm going to throw them on my coaching stuff. I don't know why, but I keep my rings here. This was 2022, right? What a really good team on that. We had such good players. Partey was on that team, Tony. We had Diego from Benfica, and we had so many really good players on that team, and we won that in 2022. What is this one? This is, I believe, that's 2019. That was our first national championship with the guys. That was a fantastic team. We had guys from all over the world. We had a lot of guys from Germany. We had guys from Brazil. We had guys from Japan. What a great special, Australia. What a great special team that was in 2019. This one is 2018. Listen, 2018, we didn't win it. Oh, I'm missing one too. 2018, we didn't win it. I'm telling you, this is the only year that we kind of got hard done by the ref. We tied. We scored the tying goal, and for me, the ref called it out of bounds from 60 yards away. I thought that was great. This one's probably 2023. Yeah, this was back to back. 2023 was another team that was so talented. We had honestly, we had 23 guys that could really play and just interchange positions. Those were Thiago and Felipe and Manny and Kevin and Hugo and all these guys. Just what a great team that was. So 2019, 2022, 2023, these three were the men's national championships. That was 2018. Like I said, what a great team. We lost in the semifinals. Probably had a good chance to win it. I believe I'm missing, what is this? This is 2016. I'm missing the women's national championship ring. We won the women's tournament in 2018. So I should have 4 national championship rings there. Women's team was a fantastic team. Great bunch of girls to work with. I took that team over because the coach left maybe 2 months before the season. And
girls won the national final and boys were in the national semifinal. This is the 2016 team. What a great team again that was. We went to the 2016 national final. I believe we were 19-0, and Tyler, Texas was 22-0, and that was a great final. But to be fair, we went to double overtime the night before, won it, and then we had to come back the next day and play the final. We were just absolutely dead. And if you're ever going to win a national final, you can't do it with 15 players. You have to have 22, 23 guys, because it's 4 games in 6 days, and now I believe it's 4 games in 7 days. It's just too much. If you don't rotate 10, 11, 12 guys, there's no way that they're going to physically make it through the tournament. And this was 2024. I was elected to the JUCO Hall of Fame. And JUCO's been good. JUCO's been a great place to coach, and that kind of catches you up a little bit just on the background. I think I started in JUCO in 2008 or something like that, and that was my first experience with JUCO. Now it's 2025 fall season. We'll see how much longer I keep going, but I've really enjoyed every single season, every experience. And this season has been incredibly enjoyable as well.
So it's 4v1, small area. You could see that after 3 passes, they can keep it 100 passes, but after 3, they can send it the other way to the other grid. There you go. Now a new defender comes in. After 3, they can send it. As a new defender comes in, small area possession, everything one touch. Very nice. Woo! So this is our small area possession, and we're going to get into, today is going to be a tactical day. How are we going to match up against Iowa Western, who essentially plays a 3-5-2? Because remember, we play a 3-2-2-3. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change our defensive set. I'm going to go to a 4-5-1 as a defensive set, and then we're going to operate almost like a Man City with John Stones, where our defensive center mid drops in to make a back 4, but in possession, our defensive center mid steps up, and we essentially rotate into that 3-2-2-3. So we'll see how it works. I would expect it's going to work very well. Again, they are number 1 in the country, but I expect that we'll have a really good night on Friday night. And tactically, some small changes. We haven't played against a team who plays 3 at the back yet. Let's see what happens, but I think the guys are going to be really prepared, and we're going to add in some set pieces today, so it gives them a different look. Nothing that they've seen on video so far. We haven't used anything, so hopefully they're not going to be expecting anything set piece wise. And this is all brand new stuff, so hopefully we catch a goal off a long throw-in or one of 2 or 3 new corner kicks that we're going to use today. So we are now training a 2-4-2-3 against a team that presses in a 4-1-3-2. And play! You got to shift faster than that, Yellow. It's too slow. Good. Be patient. Be patient. Excellent. Nice and patient. Nice and patient. So you can see how there's space on the sides. Second balls! And build again! Build again! Build again! Last two, then blue. 4-5-1. Defensive set, aggressive zonal pressing. When we have the opportunity to jump forward, we will. The blue team is playing out of a 3-5-2 to simulate what Iowa Western's going to do. One more, set it up! 4-5-1. Wait for him, wait for Gianni. Come on, Gianni, we can't start until you're ready. Now shift. Not too wide, Seb, not too wide. Wingers stay narrow. Not until they actually serve the ball. You could creep up a little, Seb. You could creep up, but stay narrow. Good. Now you step. Good. Shift, Mikey. Shift, Mikey. Shift in, everybody. Good. Oh, good, good. So landed in Omaha, Nebraska, which is only 10 minutes, supposedly, from Council Hill or Council Bluffs, Iowa, when we're playing. And there we go. We're playing Iowa Western, and there's the van for Iowa Western. Maybe they're scouting us at the airport. I don't know. So, anyways, here's all the guys. Somebody didn't get their luggage, so they're back in the airport looking for their luggage. As we are going to get the rental vans, it is unseasonably warm, which is great, and it's supposed to be warm tomorrow, so looking forward to it. So, kids are in the hotel. We are going around with 3 carriages to make sure that we get enough water, food. Gonna bring it to all their rooms, and they should have a no problem with hydration tonight. One of the things that we always do on road trips is get up 5:30, 6 in the morning, and wherever we're staying, we go walking. Maybe Mas and I usually walk for 1-2 hours. If we're down in Daytona Beach, who knows, maybe we're walking 3 hours. But we go early in the morning. So by the time we get back, the team has just eaten breakfast and we've already been out doing our thing. Here again, Council Bluffs, Iowa. This is kind of an interesting area. There's a lot of hotels, a lot of things going on. We always get up, we hunt for a Starbucks. That's kind of our first thing. We hunt for a Starbucks in the morning, and that's how we start the day on the road. Here we are out at Iowa Western Community College. Iowa Western has a big tradition, obviously #1 in the country at the moment. They won the national championship last year. I think if you look towards 2019 until now, the only teams to win the national championship, I believe there's only 3. Iowa Western won it twice since 2019. We've won it 3 times. And in that COVID year, I believe there was 2 national championships, one in the spring, which we really couldn't compete in because we just didn't have the resources during COVID. Salt Lake won it in that spring national championship. So really, if you look at since 2019, JUCO has been dominated by Iowa Western and us. The resources here are literally unbelievable. This looks to me better resources than most NCAA Division I 4 years. This is an incredible job that they've done out here, and wow, I'm kind of blown away with the size of this, with how nice it is, how well done this is. So credit to them. This is really a first-class operation. Obviously it gets cold, so this is where they practice all winter. This looks to be maybe 70 yard field. Really, really nice. We didn't want to stay in the hotel all day, so we brought the kids out to this complex. This is about a mile away from our hotel. It's absolutely beautiful, but it is getting really hot out, so we're not going to keep them long here, maybe 30 minutes outside max. Just some easy stuff, but I don't even know how many fields are down there. It's just crazy. It's very, very nice. Again, this is out in the middle of Iowa, and it's just beautiful out here. Grass is nice. Can't believe how warm it is. But we'll spend 30 minutes here. We'll go through a few set pieces at the end and call it a day. I mean, we're ready. We're prepared. We feel good. We know the game plan. We know the game model. Now that's just left is to play. But I find if you sit around too long in a day and you play a 7 at night, it's too long just to sit around all day. So this is very little workload. Just getting the kids out, breathing the air, and then we're going to take them to lunch. Then we'll have a meeting after lunch. And then we'll go to the field about 2.5 hours before the game. We'll leave, so we get there at least 2 hours before game time, get a chance to settle in. Should be a great time. You can see got quite a few trophies, quite a few All-Americans, golf simulator in there, and basketball gym in there. Guys are ready, moving the ball well, excited for the game. Should be really nice, should be a really good time.
Everybody was like, come on, down, team on to come back again. No one's guilty, nobody should shout, like, just stay here, and then we go, come on, let's go. Let's go. PS9, guys, PS9. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4.